Good morning and welcome to Morning Moments. I'm so glad that you joined me today. And today I have a special guest today. But actually, I have two. I have Ann and Joe Trementozzi from Florida, and what a wonderful couple they are. I've been talking with them and getting connected with them. And tell us about yourself and tell us about your wonderful ministry that you have in Florida, Ann and Joe.
Well, it's great to be with you, Andy. It's such a pleasure. And yeah, we've been in disability ministry for about 16 years or so. Actually, we are United States missionaries to people with disabilities and their family members as well, all around this fabulous country of ours. And it's just amazing to see individuals with disabilities getting to know who Jesus Christ is. And that's an amazing thing to be able to see and witness. But we've been doing it for 16 years. We're involved in a ministry called Special Touch Ministry. They've been around for about 30 years, Andy, and they've been doing an amazing job. We're part of their leadership team, and we coordinate special touch camps. They're called Special Touch Getaways, where people with disabilities come, have a blast for a week, and get the opportunity to see and feel who Jesus Christ is through the actions of the caregivers that we bring on board to help us minister to those people. That's just one of the things that we do.
Yeah, a few other things we do, Andy. We have special touch chapters. A chapter is a once a month meeting for people with disabilities that meets in the community in a specified area, and it's open to them. Most of them are held on Saturday afternoons, and they go on for about 3 hours or so, and it's just a wonderful time of fellowship and to share, maybe do some crafts, to maybe celebrate a holiday that's coming up. It's a great time for those individuals and their families.
Another thing that we do, Andy, is involved with Special Touch Ministry. Special Touch actually helps the church become disability friendly. And they have an actual department called Disability Friendly Certification. We will actually go to a church and help them become certified as Special Touch disability friendly. And it's amazing where churches come on board, they become certified as disability friendly, and the population of those with disabilities finds out where those churches are, and they will know that if they come to that church, they will be welcomed. And that's so very important.
You know, Joe, when we were talking before we started this interview, I was sharing with you that because I'm a nurse, some of the churches that my wife and I attended, the pastor would come and say, we've got this person with a disability and we don't know what to do with them in service. Can you take them out of the service and just be with them and give that caregiver, that family member, the mother, a break? And I would do that. And I realized that there was such a need in the church today of having training and the ability for people folks with disabilities to have a place to worship and a place to come.
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely.
And we're finding that the church is really stepping up to the plate, Andy. You know, years ago it was difficult, but more and more and more churches are learning how to minister to people with disabilities because everyone needs to know who Jesus Christ is. And they're doing their level best to actually minister and not babysit,
Right.
but actually minister on their level to the person with disabilities.
You know, and Andy, you mentioned such a wonderful thing, having an adult daughter with disabilities. We felt so isolated, and as we grew with her in this world of disabilities, we learned that so many families just weren't welcome in the church, or they needed to be spiritually fed. they needed to know that they were going to be okay, that God was with them regardless of the outcome of what they were going through. And so to have someone, like you said, take care of their loved one for a short time so that they could sit in an actual service and be fed that way, it's just so important to them to save the marriage. The divorce rate is astronomical for those with disabilities.
Yeah, it's 93%.
Wow.
Yeah, when disability invades normalcy of family life, the vast majority of those families become divorced.
And because there's no support. I mean, to get
No,
that
there's none.
support and to have people with that has familiar with some of the same issues and risk factors involved,
That's right.
and to be able to get a chapter in your town or chapter
Yes.
close by where people can still hear the gospel of Jesus Christ and then also have their needs being met of that social networking in the community that's needed so as well.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Exactly. It's so very needed. It's so very
So,
needed.
so here's what I'd like to do. I'd like for everyone that's listening to this to look down below at the comment section, because what I'm going to do is post their website down on the comment section. I'm also going to post another interview that was on YouTube. That was an excellent interview, 15-minute interview. I want you to listen to that. And if you've got questions, get a hold of Joe and Ann. Ask them, email them, message them on Facebook, and reach out to them. And they've got some great answers for you. And when you listen to this interview, if you know somebody that needs this, you know a pastor that needs this, or somebody that says, I think I know somebody that could use a chapter, or find out where their support, pass this on to them. Share it on Facebook. Share the YouTube. I'm going to provide this interview on YouTube as well, and get the word out so that we can help people that have needs.
Yes.
Amen.
Special
Amen.
Touch Ministry has 10 getaways right now. In 2021, we hope to have 11 across the nation. Those are week-long in-residence camps for people of all abilities. And that not only gives them a time to enjoy fellowship, it gives the parents and the families a week of respite. We have parents with tears telling us this is the first time in years that they're going to be able to take a little vacation. So it's something that we can offer to the families and the individuals.
Ann and Joe, I want to thank you so much for being my special guest today. We're going to keep you in prayer, and I'm just believing that this message will multiply and move on and be shared with others. And God bless you in your ministry.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
been an honor.
Thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me for Morning Moments. Keep coming back and watching Monday through Friday, and keep looking at those videos that I show. I'll be sharing them on YouTube as well as Facebook, and keep coming back. And for all of you, thank you for listening today, and may God richly bless you.